Olá meu povo, olá pessoal, como é que estão todo mundo? Espero que estejam todos bem, espero que a vida esteja boa, né? Passando aqui para desejar um ótimo dia para todo mundo. Espero que estejam iniciando uma ótima manhã de trabalho, uma ótima manhã de descanso para aqueles que trabalharam à noite. So just want to say, I hope you guys have a good starting of the day, having a good morning, or having a good rest for those who are working in the evening and just finished this morning earlier on. All depends where you are. You see me for this video, maybe afternoon or evening, wherever you are. I can feel the weather is changing a little bit. It was dry for many weeks in England, and this past few days we had a bit of showers, which is great because the grass was dying, you know. And now it seems to pick up a little bit, and the weather is going back normal-ish. But I said normal-ish is because today is quite cool. Yeah, and as I say, I just been to the hospital a couple of days ago to have an X-ray on my knee, and yeah, just to find out what I already knew, having arthrosis on the left knee, which I suppose I have on the right one as well. Which, anyway, what can I do? Just I need to accept the fact that I'm getting old and be happy, because it could have been a lot worse. But there is something in the on my knee which doesn't show exactly what it is on the X-ray. So doctor has referred to have a scan, an MRI. I just don't know when that is going to happen, because I thought I was going to have an MRI this past Tuesday, but no, it was just a consultation, which was quite nice, you know, with the X-rays. But yeah, we need to investigate further what is causing the issues on my knee, and I can see clearly on the X-ray that's something which is not so great. So I spoke to a couple of doctors, a friend of mine from Poland as well, who's a surgeon doctor, and he mentioned it might be two different things, which, as I say, we need to wait for the MRI to decide what that could be. If that needs an arthroscopy or is it another type of surgery, which is but to him, it seems like there is a calcification on the meniscus, which will require a surgery, and it might take some time before I can recover, between 8 to 12 weeks. And surely that will not happen this year, even having an MRI, because whenever the winter starts, the job in here will not wait for me to recover on time. So I'll be going on holiday this coming Sunday. I'll be going to Brazil, so I will have to manage, you know, with my knee for the next, I don't know, weeks before I can have the MRI. And after seeing what that could be, will take a bit longer for the surgery. As I say, is not going to happen this year. The only thing is, I'm gonna have to go back to my books and study a lot more. If that would be the problem with the meniscus, how can I manage that problem with sports and the massage? And of course, I have quite a lot of different tools at home, which I do my self-treatment. Like for example, yesterday I was just having a meal. Yeah, I was having a meal on the table, and I tried to stand up, and I couldn't stand up properly because my knee just locked when I was sat doing nothing. Well, according to the doctor, I cannot go back in full training like I was doing, but I need to keep the movement. I need to keep mobile. I need to keep exercising, gentle but continuously. Otherwise, it will kind of seize the knee. Then the problem starts. So you see, it's very easy for us to hurt. Very, very easy. But the recovering time for and of course, the metabolism is not the same anymore. You know? So everything is how we deal with it now. Food, exercise, you know, anti-inflammatory, which I try to take a lot of natural anti-inflammatory. Try not to go into medications. If I have to, of course, I will go, but I try to avoid it as much as I can. And so far, I have managed to live without them. Hey, hello guys, how you doing? Oliver, how you keeping, Oliver? Arthur, how you doing, buddy? You keeping well? Ron, hi to everyone. I hope all of you guys have a good start of the day. I'm just moaning a little bit here about my knee when I finally had an X-ray. So basically what happened to my knee was, back in April, I was doing exactly the same what I'm doing now. I was loading my van, and just behind this sacks, there one of the old borders was just rotten. So once I stepped on it, I fell and I damaged my left knee. So it's been months now. I'm suffering a little bit with it, but the bills never stop coming back, so the living cost also is quite high, so you all know what I'm talking about. You still need to make the money, still need to make the living, but as I say, it's manageable so far. So I tend not to complain. I tend not to complain too much. A little bit is acceptable. Yeah, we can complain a little bit. Because that's part of being humans. Not superheroes, so we can moan time to time. But not to stop our lives. So yes, yesterday I had like a little bad moment, and I had to go to bed to do some procedure, do my self-treatment. It did work, but I say sometimes it might take 5-10 minutes. Sometimes it might take a few hours. And yesterday was the day when it took few hours before I could resolve the problem. But here I am again at work. So whenever that happens, it literally locks the knee, and I really can't do nothing. I need to stop. I limp. I cannot move my leg properly, so I really need to take a lot of care as I'm doing it. But it's part of life. As I say, when I became a sports massage therapist or practitioner, the idea of me doing it was to learn how to understand my body, how to fix my own injuries, my own issues, how to prevent it all. So in the end of the day, it worked, because every single day I learn a different technique. Every single day I learn a little bit more about muscles, about tendons, about everything what I should know. And yeah, I'm not saying it is easy, because sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's not easy at all. But for example, when it's located this finger a few years ago, I managed to fix it myself. Of course, it never went back as normal as the other hand, but I never had to go to the hospital with that injury. I always managed my own fractures to, at least to keep mobile, at least to save some money in some of the treatments. It's the same for my entire body. So yes, living and learning, and I'm obliged about everything what is happening now, and I can kind of fix some little issues, and also I'm able to help some other people as well with some of the issues. Here we go. Alfonso. My brother, you should be careful breathing in the cold dust. It's really bad for your lungs. All the very best from the UK. Oh, my brother, thank you very much for your concern. Really appreciate it. Sometimes, well, there is not much of the dust here in this area, because the rain has put it down a little bit. So most of times I do use the mask. But I think it started like last week. My nose is a little bit blocked, so I'm not even breathing through my nose. I think I'm just gonna have like a little cold or something. But really, thank you very much for your concern, and all the very best to you as well. So whereabouts in UK are you? I'm here in the north of North Yorkshire, in the city of York, just outside of the city of York. So where about all of you guys? Where are you guys from? Where in the God name is you just start the day saying hello? Where are you? What do you do? Let's share that little experience here for the next couple of minutes before I set off for the road. Right, let me just close the borders of the van. And don't forget to leave your like, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I'm aiming to have 1,700 subscribers by the end of the month. Opa! I'm from Peterborough. Ah, voted one of. Really? Well, I've been to Peterborough before, but just passing by. I never actually stayed in that place for too long, so I don't even know about that place. Okay, but it's really not that bad. Well, Yorkshire is stunning. I need to work now. Well, my friend, thank you very much for passing by. Really appreciate your presence here this morning. I hope you have a great day at work. So what do you do before you leave? And where you from? Alfonso. So yeah, just have a great day at work as well, my friend. I hope everything is working for you. I hope your family is okay. I hope everything is working really good around yourself. And to everybody else, I hope you all have a great day today, guys. And remember, you are the only one who can change your own fate. You know, go after what you dream of, because you are the only one who can conquer your dreams, make your dreams come true, and don't depend on no one. And I'll tell you something, guys, keep everything what you do in secret. You know why? Because the less people know about your conquers, the less people will envy you. Because don't trust everyone who smiles and shows the teeth at you. They are your great friends. People are just there following you, sometimes to see how far you can go, how high you can get, just to see how much you're gonna fall. So don't trust everyone who call you a friend. People can be very mean sometimes, you know, but everything what you do for yourself, for your family, for your faith. And when I say faith, I'm not talking about religion or anything. Just have faith on yourself, and whatever you believe give you strength to carry on. Right, guys, thank you very much for this morning. So thanks for the likes you left in the video. Thanks for, if there's any new subscriber coming in there, I really appreciate it. As I say, I try to get 1,500 subscribers by the end of the month. Gracie Blue, how you doing, Gracie? So where are you from? So as I said, I'm just finishing this video now. I'm just leaving the yard and I'll get to the roads and I'll come back later on, you know. So I wish all of you guys the best of the day, you know. Make your dreams come true, and don't worry about what people will talk about you, because if you are a good person, honest person, whenever people they need to say something bad against you, they will have to lie. So it's not something for you to worry about. Okay, have a great day, everybody. Bye for now.